Hello everyone and welcome to another virtual pet video. In this video I'll be talking about my answer for the first day of 30-day virtual pet challenge. Now the day one's prompt is first virtual pet. So I don't actually own my first virtual pet anymore. My parents were teachers and it actually got stolen from my mum's office by someone and I never saw it again. The reason why my mum had it was because my state had introduced a virtual pet ban for public schools, so no virtual pets were allowed to be seen out in class. So I've got a couple of photos of myself when I was a child and this yellow version 2 Digimon toy. Now I have the version 20th, Wave 2, which was released a couple of months ago in Australia, and it more or less resembles my first virtual pet. Now, I was a clumsy kid, so the version 2 that I had actually had a huge bit of pixel damage down the middle of the screen because I dropped it. Another thing was with my first Digimon pet was that I didn't like the fact that it was in a cage. I thought that was cruel, so I actually took off the cage bit here, and I think I snapped the cage in the process so I could never put it back on. So it was actually without this cage part here. I used to wear it around my neck as a child. Like I would get a pink ribbon, I think it was, and I had that attached to it, hanging like that. And so a lot of photos of me with this Digimon were with me with it around my neck. I think a year or so later, my mum gave me a blue version 2, so it was the same except it was blue, which I promptly dropped, and it also had would have the same pixel damage down the screen. Now, of course, I wouldn't know anything about repairing it back then, so that's how it kind of was. Unfortunately, about a year or two later, my parents threw it out or gave it to an op shop. So again, I was also without my second version 2. In terms of the first virtual pet that I still own, it's actually on display right now in my collection, and it's the black version 2, and that was my first Digimon pet again as an adult. In terms of other virtual pets I had, and what I still have at the moment, is that I have my Tamagotchi version 2, which is a very old one. I'll just grab it. See, I have a very old version 2 Tamagotchi Connection, which was my first Tamagotchi virtual pet, which I still have. It's seen better days. It no longer says Tamagotchi at the top. Obviously the keychain doesn't have that little tag anymore. It's also broken, as you can see, it just falls up. It's got lots of scratches. You can see how absolutely grotty the piece of paper is that is the backdrop. Maybe went through a washing machine, maybe I had it in some wet clothes. I don't know, but there's definitely some damage there. But it actually works. It still works. I run this a little bit ago, a couple of months ago, in one of the other hatches for the Tamatown Discord server. And yeah, so still have it. I've had it since, I think I was in year 5 or year 6. So I was about 11 or 12. And still have it. Super old though. Terrible condition, but it still works. It functionally still works perfectly, and yeah, that was my first Tamagotchi. But still do not have my first Digimon Tamagotchi, but that's why I got this colour of the version 2, even though I'm not a huge fan of the colour. I got it for nostalgia reasons, because that was the colour of my first Digimon ever. So there's that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be hopefully covering all of the prompts for the 30-day challenge in video form, just super short form though. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!